Okay, today I'm going to show you how to replace the drain. So some of you that have had some drains that may be plugged up or not working properly, or the O-rings and O-seals are just wore out, we're going to show you how to replace that drain. Very simple. This is the drain. This is the part we're going to replace. The first couple tools you're going to need, I recommend a real long Phillips screwdriver, because we have to take a screw out right in there. Unless you have small hands or you can get your arm in there, that is the first thing that we're going to take out. So I just go ahead, take out that screw, then that holds basically the drain in place. Take that out and save that screw and set it aside. Now the next thing we're going to do is we have to be able to get around this drain. So there's a couple more screws we have to take out. You have a couple foot pads on the bottom of the CycloMop. You're basically going to peel back these foot pads. Now if they're sticky like this, you can go ahead and take a flathead screwdriver and just slowly pull that under it and basically peel that foot pad back. Okay? Now we do have replacement foot pads, so if they wear out, all you need to do is peel out enough to expose 2 screws. Same way with this one. We're going to take out a total of 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice this one is just right across from this one. So when you go to assemble it, there's no screw that goes here, no screw that goes here. Right across from that. So let's go ahead and remove them. There's 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the next step we're going to do, those screws are going to release this plastic piece here and this plastic piece. Now this one does not move as easy. So I just lift this piece up, grab this, and pull out and down. That's going to loosen this whole part up. All we're going to do is we're trying to get it out from underneath this piece right here. That will allow you then to flex this whole piece up, just like that. Okay? At this point, all we're going to do now is pull the drain straight out. That is the old drain. Now, set that apart. I've got a brand new drain. What you want to do is orientate this drain just like the way you had it when you pulled it out. So it's easy to look around. The screw's going to go in here and hold that. If you have to flip the bucket over, it's going to attach like this, lock it in place to go like that. So I've got it oriented when it's in the right way up. I'm going to turn it around just like this. Rubber seal right here. If you have a hard time putting this, you can put a little bit of grease on that. But I'm just basically going to put this in. And you notice that there's 2 knockouts right here on the plastic. Those will line up with this part on the O-rings. Or I mean on the drain. So don't worry about that. They will line up when you put them in place. So I'm going to go ahead and flip that back over. Put that in and just push it and work it in. Now if you can get the camera over here and see, you'll see where those plastic pieces have lined up right in there. Okay? If you have to turn the drain a little bit so you can see that they're in place, that's fine. And just push it in nice and firm. It will lock into place when we put in the screw. So the next thing I'm going to do now is go ahead and put this piece back on. Now this you pull out, push under, just give it a little tap. It'll help hold it in place. Okay, the next one is the other fascia piece right here that goes on. Go ahead and grab your screws, and now we're going to go ahead and then just put all these screws back into place real quick. So again, there's a total of 5 screws. I like to just get them started. Put them right back in here. Again, when you're putting these screws together, make sure you do not over tighten them to where you're stripping them, since they're going right into plastic. Just get them nice and snug. Okay, so those are all on. I'm just going to push these back down. They will generally stay. If you need new ones, we have those foam pads too we can send out to you. Now you're just going to flip the bucket over. And as you can see, the next part is basically, and if you can get the camera in there, we're going to be putting a screw right down in that hole, and there's a boss or another location where that screw goes. So easiest way for me to do this and use is I always just grab the screw, I put it in the hole, I make sure this is all lined up and straight, and at that point I just set it down in there. Grab a screwdriver. I just snagged this screwdriver at like a Harbor Freight, somewhere you can get a long screwdriver. and basically go ahead and get that started, screw it in, and then it's in place. And then your drain is good as new. If you have any issues with it, take it apart, do it again, but that should work just as good as new. Have any questions, give us a call, 419-525-1010. Thanks.